Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Adept Icarus YouTube channel. I am Will. I am your host. Not with the most, but I am your host. We're here today to do a little streaming of Cyan Starlight, which is super exciting. This is our fourth in the series, and so we're going to reconnect with our good friend Merritt and see how they're doing. But before we get into any of that, I want to add the guest who is going to help me represent Merritt. You may
Pew, pew,
recognize.
pew. Hey.
I'm Earhart. Thanks for joining.
My pleasure as always.
Yeah, let's do yeah. Hey, I'm Will. I'm yeah, it's me. Hello.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Em. It's also me, and I am super duper. Can you tell
Yes.
that we're at the end of a Kickstarter?
We're at the end. We're at the end. It's
And
the
one
final
week left.
days. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been a ride. Anyway, yeah, with that in mind, maybe I should show the Kickstarter really quick and just kind of like keep folks up to
Yeah, do
date.
it.
Look, this has been going pretty awesome. Really excited. Something that happened today. I don't know, I'm going to zoom in a little bit and then I'm going to zoom in more because we got the project we love from Kickstarter today, which is really kind of cool. Yeah.
That's
So,
so
anyway,
exciting.
yeah, very cool. We're really sort of killing it on the stretch goals. We just knocked off one of the other ones that we had going on and then announced two more. So I just like put those up on the screen for a second. We've got we're going to do even more simple online tools with all kinds of stuff coming in, flight table, scan table, resources, occupied tables, the locations table, sites table, and archives table. And this is going to make things really nice for you if you don't have like the desire to sit and roll dice over and over for stuff sometimes. If you like that, then you can do it and the tables are there in the book for you. It's really great. But if you don't and you want to like you don't have much time and you just want to do a couple lines in your journal and you're like, hey, let's see what happens. Start clicking some buttons, see some options come up, and just roll with it. And then if we get there, and this is a stretch, right? To see if we can get to 16,000, then we're going to publish a quarterly zine called the Cyan Technical Manual. The Cyan Technical Manual is packed full of all kinds of cool stuff like locations and optional rules modules and short snippets of lore and narrative content, all sorts of like additional discoveries and things that you can find during your journey under the stars. The cool thing about it is it's going to have guest writers, so it's not just Alan or me helping with editing or things like that, but it's also going to be other people who are yet to be revealed. But I think you'll be really excited when you find out who some of those folks are. And Alan will be the managing editor, so he's going to contribute some to it as well, but also will kind of like keep that thing rolling. And when we unlock it as a stretch goal, then everybody gets the first issue for free, and physical backers actually get a physical copy of that zine. So
That's so cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So we're excited about it. Anyway, that's our update, I guess, on the Kickstarter for today. But we are playing, and we should probably see what's going on with our story here. Do we want to like do a quick pickup of what happened last time?
Oh, we really should.
We
We
ought
really
to. Yeah.
should. Okay.
Do
So it's been, should we recap from the beginning? Because this is episode 4.
This is episode 4. Yeah, maybe a condensed recap from the beginning
Super
would
high
be a good
level.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Merritt woke up on the Borealis and was like, oh, it's been several million years. That's weird. And then proceeded to search the galaxy to find out why in the world they are the last human. And they found nano divinities and progenitors and a couple of archives with some insights as to what happened. Do you want to pull up what our two insights are? Or we have like,
Yeah.
or just to show off cool little things here.
Oh, I could
So
show
we
off other
found,
cool little things too, I
that
suppose.
was my thought.
Do
We
you
could
remember
show
what
off
the
cool
okay,
things.
Survivor? we had a survivor, and we had
And
despair.
yeah,
So
despair.
this is just the site that you can use to come in and find out a little bit more about your insights when you get them. You can of course make up your own insights based off the prompts, but these are some that are special for the game. So
So we've discovered a faint distress signal telling us about a human survivor holed up in a space station. When we got there, we realized it was just like this recording that was playing on the loop for an untold amount of time, which was really devastating, which really made our second insight just make a lot of sense because it was despair. While you
yeah,
believe you're on the right track, further developments and research indicate that your hopes might be mislaid because, and we don't know the last key to our truth.
yeah, yeah. So we're still looking for that third and final insight, which
So,
is actually an ending to the game. It's one of the ways that the game can end. Another way is for if Merritt were to, get a couple of echoes and move on this despair track a little bit, could reveal an ending by
mhm,
getting to this sort of 15th despair spot here, which we haven't been moving too far along. We found insights relatively quickly.
really quick.
Yeah. Um, but also, last time, Merritt found an echo
Oh,
or
that's right.
received an echo.
And I actually, I was low key expecting echoes to be more painful. But actually it was very much wistful in my opinion. It
Hmm.
was all about how poetry and literature and art are missing, and those were little reasons to exist. And so now we make our own little sketches of mundane things that we remember and want to be remembered. And I think it's really adorable and cute
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
sad.
And
But
sad. Yeah.
sometimes those go hand in hand.
And it takes up some of our like ability to recover and things like that. So
Hmm.
that's it. Just adds a little bit more despair. But anyway, yeah, it was that really was interesting. Um, okay. Well, do we do we want to move forward?
Yeah, so right now we're floating in front of like this toxic moon mining
Yeah.
place, and it was super perilous. And when we were flying here, I think we encountered pirates because
Right.
pirates only exist in space, yeah?
Yeah. So we have to deal with that before we could even land.
Do we want to land? There's nothing here but bugs and pirates, so we could just piece right out if we wanted.
Yeah. I think we probably should. What happens when we do that?
We have to spend a resource, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. All
Do the
right.
pirates limit us from leaving?
Um, that's a great question. I'm
I try
checking.
to ask only great questions, actually.
Yeah,
That's
it's
kind of like
really,
my thing.
yeah, one of the greatest, of course.
We can also just decide this
Generate a
is our
complication.
story.
Okay, so we do, if we generate a cost or complication in this system, then pirates notice the ship and attack, period.
Okay. So if our flight check to get out of here does not create a cost or complication, we can escape safely.
I think yep, that's
Awesome.
correct. Okay. So do we want to keep on flying then?
I think we should keep on flying.
All
What
right.
is
What are we gonna
our
spend to kind of get out of here resource wise?
if we could try and keep this super even and do rations?
How does that help us sort of get out, I guess?
That's fair. I was thinking it could be since we're trying to sneak, we're taking a long time. And if we're
Hmm.
taking a long time, then it means that we're eating more and stuff
Yep.
as we're waiting.
That totally makes sense to me. All right. Okay. We got some rations. Boy,
But
those
here's
circles just don't
oh,
quite match up. That's okay.
I
What?
just realized something. We have a D4 for our engines right now,
Oh,
which means that
okay.
we
We're gonna
cannot
generate at least a
avoid.
cost.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, do we want to try and catch our breath before we leave?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I just want to look at this echo really quick because that had something. Every time you catch your breath or lay low, check one stress or one despair. Okay.
Let's check a
So
despair.
so we do have to check a despair anyway
Hmm.
because that is the nature of
Catching your breath.
catching your breath. So we'll check a
Wait, so that would
second.
give us another echo?
Will
Oh
give
no,
us
we're one
two
away.
despair. Not another echo yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So two
Scary.
two despair. Yeah, we're right. We're close. Close to another echo. Okay. Um so then our engines is going to go back up to a D6. Is anything else? Boy, our engines were really the only thing that was low.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate that we had to do it for that.
The Scuvatri pirates are pretty nasty though. So
They're dangerous.
yeah, they really are. Okay. Well, let's be on our way then. So we need to make that flight check.
Do you want me to
A
roll
flight
it?
a flight roll, yeah.
I'm so nervous. This is the dice that's been treating me really well with my sixes. It gave me a 5.
Okay. Well, that's like an engines check, right? So we need a flight roll too, I think, which
Oh, you're right.
is
You're right.
yeah. What is that again? I need to go to my cheat sheet.
I believe it's 2d6.
There you go. Yeah, 2d6.
I got a 1 and a 6.
A 1 and a 6. That would be a 7. So it's a potentially dangerous flight. And so that is a risky engine check. And we can just use your roll from before.
Okay.
So that was successful. And with a 5, that's not, there's no cost or
There's no
complication,
cost. Or yeah, exactly.
right?
So
Okay.
we're able. So taking a long time, spending those rations and creeping out of the system was exactly what we had to do.
Yep. That sounds
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna add it to our exploration log. Do you want to roll where we're going?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course I want to roll where we're going. Let's do location. So I need some eight-sided dice really quick here. I totally have eight-sided dice right here handy. There we go. We are going to a desert planet. And it is risky danger level. We could put that in one of those location things on the new sheet if we wanted to.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. So we need to name the location, but its environment is desert. And it's risky.
Does anyone in chat want to name this planet?
Oh man, that would be so cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll give them a second. Do we want to test our flight to get there? Or no, we just did that. We got there, so we need to do a scan.
Yes, but we have to finish the location stuff really quick.
My bad.
So let's see. There's one more thing to do with that. And that is it occupied? And it is not.
Whew,
Okay.
thank goodness.
Yeah. Kind of a nice thing. So no foes to add here. That's good. All right. And then, yeah, you're right. So next up is to do some sensors. Would you like to do the scan?
Yeah, I absolutely can.
Okay.
Is that those are D8s, right?
It's 2d10.
2d10. Okay, got it. We
Sum 'em
got
up.
ourselves an 8 and then a 3.
So that's an 11.
11.
Which means we don't find anything here, but if you roll those 2d10 one more time.
Okay. 6 and 0, so 10. 16.
16. Yeah, there's nothing here. This place is
Okay.
empty. That doesn't happen very often, but that's what it is. There was no one here. It wasn't occupied. Where did we fly to? Did we come
flew
up
Oh, good question. I'm going to leave that up to you.
here, over here, down here? I'm going to say down here.
Perfect.
All right. So this place is empty. Yep.
Ooh, I have a thought. What if we named the planets here on out based off of our artistic echo?
Ah, that's an interesting idea. So is this one Picasso?
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
I hope I spelled Picasso right. That'd be embarrassing.
Could go Monet. That's probably easier.
Ooh.
Picasso looks close enough to me. All right. So
Ooh.
Picasso, desert, and I'm going to just say empty on there as well. And I guess we could change our label here to be Picasso. Cool. Well, then that costs us a resource, yeah?
It really does.
Yeah.
Fuel?
Yeah, I think so. Fuel it is.
All right. Stressing me out how many of those we've got.
I know. So we're going to fly again.
Uh,
Here, I guess.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you want to do the flight rule this time?
Sure.
2d6.
9.
Travel is potentially dangerous, so we need to make an engine check. Oh, our engine went down one.
Yes, it did.
Ooh, okay. So let's see. Let me just make sure and mark that. Our engine went down to a D4. So we're going to do an engine check again. And with the D4, let's see if I have one of those handy. I know I do, even though I don't like them all that much. They just kind of plop, you know?
They do kind of plop.
I got a 1, so we will generate a cost and a complication.
And we'll fail to get there, right?
No, we will get there. We're
Oh, we
just
do
going to
get there?
generate a cost and a complication.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So in some way, this flight was really challenging. And so we can do a cost. Let's see. Oh, we've got costs on our site and complications, actually. So let's just show
cool.
that. So the simple tools site. Yeah, this is one of the things we just unlocked. So we can just generate over here on this side, which has costs and complications down here. Let's go ahead and generate those. It was a risky cost, so we're going to have to check one resource. That's not too bad. It could have been worse. And then our complication is the social environment shifts either to your benefit or detriment.
Oh my
Interesting.
goodness.
Okay, well, I think we'll have to find out who's here to determine
Yeah.
what that means. But we do need to check an additional resource. Okay. Why was it difficult to get here? Did we like fly through a minor asteroid field and like bang up our shields or something?
I love that idea. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. All right. And what's next? So we did our engines check. Now we need to figure out our location. I can roll for the location. I'll roll the first one. You roll the second one. Sound good?
Okay.
D8. This is an urbanized place.
Okay. I've got an 8 as well.
It is standard. No danger level.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah. Now we need to find out if it's occupied. Roll that one.
This is the worst part.
It is occupied. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. We've got a
Okay.
social situation.
Yeah, we do. How could we have a social situation if it wasn't occupied, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's do a new entry over here in our location. So we've
Okay.
got, what's this? We need a name, so that'll be important. We decided it's urbanized, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely at least one foe here.
At least. I think I'm
Okay.
going to do the Monet.
Yeah, the Monet is a good choice. And we determined it is standard, so it's not hard to get here, at
Beautiful.
least. So that's not bad. All right, so we have to figure out who are our foes. All right. So this is an occupied table roll. That's a D8. We can roll on this one twice. So you want to do the first one?
An 8.
Okay. Aspernell Vindicators. Good times. All right.
Yay!
I'm going to roll on the other one. I got a 6. Nothing else. So we do have Aspernell Vindicators.
What is that? I've never heard of this one.
Great question. I'm so glad you asked. I'm
I'm
definitely not
deeply
looking that
concerned.
up right now. Yeah, let me read this. So, Aspernell Vindicators are assassins, mercenaries, and interstellar nihilists. The Aspernell Vindicators are a malicious cult of desperate beings committed to keeping the galaxies and universe unstable so that it draws to an end faster. They seek an end to suffering forever. Thus, they believe that you must end all life or suffering will endure as long as life does. They are relentless, implacable, and dangerous. Perhaps the most dangerous beings one can encounter among the dark stars. Okay. Well,
Okay.
the good news is we only encounter one of them because they only come in groups of one.
Incredible.
Yeah. They are perilous, however.
Great.
They're actually a perilous 6, so you actually have to roll 6.
You do?
No, actually, let's see. Let me see if I've got this right. So you have to, that's right. You have to make a perilous roll against them 6 times to succeed. I think that's what it is. So every time you reduce their strength, roll on a d6, and on a 5 plus, they lose an additional strength. Because they are nihilistic, and they're like, no, I'm ready to be martyred. Let me go. So
So they just like never give up, never say. Well, they do say die. They
no,
say die
no,
a
they say
lot.
die. Yeah, they say
No, they
die.
never give up, always say die.
Never give up, always say die. Yeah. Okay. And they've got a special ability and a special attack, but we'll worry about that if we roll that we need to. Okay. So do we want to go planet side? Do we want to disembark?
Do we?
We know that there'll be, let's see, what did we miss?
I don't think we scanned the planet to see what's
We didn't
here.
scan. Yeah, we're on a scan step. So we could do a scan and see if it's worth stopping here.
I think it has to be pretty useful for us to actually land here.
Yeah. You want me to do the roll
Yeah, sure.
for the first one? Okay. I've got uh 10. That's a nothing.
But
But
I rolled a 9.
a 9. So there's a lucky resource cache. That's actually could be really good for us. We could use some resources.
Let's scan over real quick on the streams. We get to see how badly we need resources.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. We're
Uh,
missing like so much.
we really are. I'd say let's roll on the resource table and see what we think is here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 2d10. I get, but there are 3 resources here. And no complication or risk or anything to get them, except that we have to get past the Aspernell Vindicator in order to get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
However, it's also going to cost a resource to land, and then it's going to cost a resource to leave. So we're only netting up a single resource.
It only costs a resource to leave, I think, if we retreat, right?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's the case.
I might have that wrong.
I could also very much have it wrong.
Yeah. Well.
Hmm. 3 resources is pretty tempting if we get 2. And plus, maybe we should talk to this person.
Maybe
Maybe
we
they have a
could.
point.
Maybe they have a point.
We have a social situation that we've got to figure out. Maybe that's our problem.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, should we give it a try?
Let's give it a try.
Or they'll take everything. Yeah. Yep. You never know, right? Okay. Well,
Well,
let's
we'll
find out.
find out.
That's right.
There will
We're gonna
soon
find
be a
out.
time where we know.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Monet. I'm just gonna. All right, and we know that there is an Aspinall Vindicator here.
Unfortunately, I'll add in the resources.
Yep. There's a little square up here.
Oh, cute.
There you go. 3 resources, no site, no archive. Man, we were really heavy on the sites and archives early on, but we have not gotten so many lately. Okay. Well, yeah. What the heck? Let's find out what's going on. There is a chance, because we need to roll in the initial encounters, or actually we don't need to roll. We can use our simple tool. So we can do enemy encounter reactions initial.
Maybe they'll just leave.
Maybe they'll just leave. Maybe they'll be our friend. You never know. They're friendly!
We were surprised. We thought this was going to be... The social environment did shift to our benefit, which was shocking.
It did. Yeah. You know, that's funny because I just don't even know. Like, that's great. Why? So what's this Vindicator got that it's like, oh, well, you're the last of your kind. All right. Well, you must feel similar to the way that I feel then. And I'm going to be on my way, but it was nice meeting you. Good luck with the whole being the last one alive thing, and you'll die soon enough, I'm sure.
Maybe we could convince... Yeah, I was going to say, maybe we can convince them we're actually on our last legs.
Yeah.
We're limping on to the next planet just to see if we can also fulfill a strong belief like they have in our final moments. So we share that similarity.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. All right.
Okay.
Well, very cool. So we're able to get 3 resources then. What 3 do we want to recoup? We had to spend 1 to land. What was that? Fuel?
Yeah, fuel.
Okay. So
Recover
we're going to get
2
some fuel back.
1 shield.
Yeah, we could do that. Get back into some semblance of
balance.
Less. Yeah. Okay.
Meryl loads up their ship. Waves goodbye. This person and takes off and leaves. Incredible.
I think that's what has to happen. Yeah.
All right.
Katie, that pun is awful. It's not allowed. All right. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly on, huh? I'll make the roll. I'm gonna let you pick where we're going, though.
Okay.
2d6. Come on, big money, big money. Not big money. Potentially dangerous. We're gonna have to make a risky engines check again.
You know what? We're going to here.
Okay.
We jumped far.
Okay. I'm here for it.
A risky
Let's
engines check?
let's go.
What are we at?
Risky.
A
We're at a
D4?
D4, yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Everything
A
is
4.
fine. A 4?
A cute little 4.
A cute little 4. All right. That's actually not too bad, so it's just a cost.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go back to our tools here and do a new cost, a risky cost, no additional effect.
Our luck has suddenly shifted.
Yeah, it seems
Okay.
much better all of a sudden. That's good. All right. Well, so let's find out what is in this place, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
We need a location. Do you want to do the first location roll?
Yep.
D8?
D8. We got ourselves a 3.
A 3. This is an ice location of some sort.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe it's like an ice asteroid or something.
Okay.
Like a ice moon, maybe. Ooh, an ice moon. That could be fun.
Ice moon would be sick.
Yeah. All right, I'll roll the next one. It is risky.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And then we need to know if it's occupied. I'll let you roll that one.
6.
6. No, it's not occupied.
Incredible.
Yeah. All right. We need a name for this place, right?
I think Katie chose Warhol for us.
Oh, we got a name. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. The Andrew
What do we have
Warhol.
here, though?
Okay. Yeah, that's a great question. So what do we have here? We got to scan and find out, right?
We certainly do.
Yeah. That is 2d10. You want to do the first one?
Sure thing.
Okay.
2 and an 8.
Do
10.
well. A 10.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've been rolling every time too.
No. But
But 14. It's occupied. No, nothing. Nothing. There's nothing and it's nothing.
both nothings.
It's all about nothing here.
Have you I don't think we've actually ever had an ice planet be a successful thing for us. Which really does make sense in a way.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see that. Okay. Well, sorry, Warhol, I guess.
Sorry, Warhol. Now we have the fun question of how do we attach these cool little lines to something in the middle? I didn't think about this.
We got it.
Oh, it worked so well.
Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, there's Warhol. Not really much of a place. Not really anything interesting here.
Meryl sits there, the whole scan runs on the planet, big fat nothing comes back.
Right?
Devastating.
Where is the cool little icon finder thingy? There we go. Nothing. You know what? There's an Aspinall Vindicator right there for that one.
Incredible.
Oops. There. Oh, I got 2 of them somehow. That's fun.
They only travel alone.
There's only one. There can only be one.
Okay, well, Warhol was not what we were hoping for.
No.
Do we have to spend a resource to fly there?
I think we do. We have to either spend one to fly there or we have to spend one to leave.
Okay.
It's either or. So we do have to spend one. So what are we spending? Rations? Fuel?
Fuel makes
Start
sense to me.
fuel. Okay. All right, fuel it is.
Dang you,
Uh,
fuel.
I know.
All right.
I
I
won't.
was not very good at rolling that new location, was
I won't.
I?
I won't bad talk the band because I saw them once. They weren't that bad. They were okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we have to fly somewhere else. You know what? Let's go. Let's go to the edge over here. All the way over there. Uh, let's see. Do you want to make the flight check?
I can make the flight check. Yeah.
The
2d6?
2d6? Hey, look at that. Look who's in the chat. You silly.
Ew, it's Alan! Total 5.
Welcome.
A grand 5. What are we gonna do with that?
I don't know if you can see the chat history, Alan, but Katie has sinned. Yeah. Anyway.
There was a pun made in chat.
Yeah. A 5, huh? So this place is oh, okay. We're muted. Got it. This place is potentially dangerous, so we need to make a risky engine check again, which I will do
Okay.
with my sad little D4. That's a 4. Yay! So a
Ooh.
cost. We do have a cost. So let's go to our tools and do a cost for this was risky, right? No additional effects.
I can't believe we've gotten that twice in a row. That's
I
incredible.
know. I can't either. That was really great. Okay. Um, all right. So the next step is to do some scanning, right?
We're gonna have to. Okay, 2d10. Do you want to roll the first
2d10.
one or do you want to roll the second?
I think you rolled the first one last time, right?
That's
I'll
true.
roll it. Yeah, why not? Okay, that's promising. Ooh, I got a 19. That's
I
a
got
sight.
14.
Ooh, a 14 is nothing, so no buts. So
Okay.
there's a sight, and it's not occupied or anything like that, which is
Incredible.
pretty cool.
A sight means that we get a hope, right?
Does it?
I don't remember.
Oh no. Maybe we
I
should
said it
look
with
at
such confidence that as soon as I was questioned, I crumbled apart into nothing.
that. Does feel hopeful to me.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Okay. While you do that, do you want me to roll on the sight table? Find out what we've got here?
That would be pretty sweet.
All right, I can do that. This is a D8. We've got a drifting starship.
Amazing.
The threat level to enter is I rolled a 1, which is
Nice.
there's no threat level to enter.
Okay.
Do you want to roll the last one? This is the cool part that you get to see what we get.
Yeah, I'll roll it. This better not be a bad one. I got an 8.
You got an 8? That's an
I got an
archive plus loot plus 2d3 resources. This is everything that we needed.
This is everything that we needed. Yeah. So we'll have to set up the archive too, but let's fill in our location information for the site really quick.
Let's do it.
So it's a drifting starship, no threat. I'll do the circle for no threat.
Okay.
Wait, is this on Warhol? No.
Nope, this is a new place.
We didn't do our location rolls yet. We got ahead of ourselves.
We really
okay.
did, didn't we?
That's okay. Here, so I'm going to make another copy of this for us. And we can still put the site information.
Okay.
So just grab one of these and call it, what did we say? A drifting starship?
A drifting starship.
Okay, sweet. So we've got that, and then I'll do a little circle for no risk.
And then we need to roll the environment. I just copied over something.
Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And a name with Rembrandt, huh? Nice. Good choice.
Is that okay?
Yeah, totally. Okay, so for our location, we need to do this is D8s. Do you want to do the first one?
Okay. 8.
Gas. This is a gas planet.
Okay.
Makes sense that the site would be a starship like drifting. For the second one, it is this place is perilous. Okay. And then do you want to find out if it's occupied?
Not really.
A
6.
6. It's not
Okay.
occupied. So that's good. Okay. We do need to mark perilous. So to get
Dados?
here,
Yes, it is a GM-less game.
Yeah. It's a solo game, or it also runs really well GM-less, which is kind of what we're doing right now. But you could also pretty easily run it with the GM if you wanted to, and just let them sort of take the role of that the tables are taking on and stuff. So yeah. So it'll be perilous to get down in here. But we do have our drifting starship site, which is pretty cool. I think we need to get into that before we roll for our archive. Does that sound fair?
That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah. But there aren't any foes. So I think it's perilous because this drifting starship, like maybe this is like Jupiter and there's one of these ever-present storms on the planet, like a storm that's been raging for thousands of years, like a hurricane that the Earth could fit inside type of storm.
Love that.
And the ship is like just at the edge of that storm, and so you've got to get pretty close to it, and it's just drifting there, and maybe it's like about to fall into the storm and be lost forever. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think that sounds amazing. It legitimately has like a fear response in me. So I think that's cool. Let's go.
Excellent. All right. Well, then do we want to go check this place out? Like, what are we gonna test to try and overcome this perilous challenge of getting to the site that we want to get to?
Man. Sensors kind of make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like we're using the ship sensors to like nav us a path.
Yeah.
Or computer, I guess, maybe is more appropriate. Plus, that's a humongous dice.
It is.
I want to roll a d12.
It would be nice to roll a d12 for once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So what would we say? Like, hey, we're gonna scan this thing, take in all the data, and let our computer sort of chunk out a route for us that'll be the safest way to get there and land, and like sort of let the autopilot do its thing based off the computer results.
Which is terrifying, but I think it's a good idea.
A little bit terrifying, yeah. But hey, our computer is really great. We know that about it, right?
It's really great.
Anybody can do it. Great. It's our computer.
We have the best computer out of all the ships. The foundation is made for this. Let's go.
That's right. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna decrease our dice for computer.
I think you should roll this one.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, I have full faith in you.
Okay. Well, that hasn't really done us well in the past, but let's see what happens here. Okay. All right. Well, I got an 8. That's actually pretty good.
I believed in you the whole time.
Yeah. It's fantastic. No costs, no complications. We're going to get into this site. And so that means we get to roll our 2d3 resources that we're going to gather from here. You want to do those?
Yep. We got a 1 and a 2 for a total of 3.
Okay. Well, we're going to get 3 resources back. Let's get some fuel back.
Definitely.
Structure?
Yeah, I think structure and either another fuel or a shields.
Yeah. Let's do fuel. All right. And then we also get to roll on the loot table, or we need to make a loot check. That's actually not a table. Um, loot check.
Ooh, check.
Just finding that really quickly.
I think you roll a d20 if I remember correctly. And then depending on that roll, you get something.
Yeah. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, D20. Do you want to roll it?
Sure.
Okay.
I got a 15.
A 15. So we're going to find a D6 item. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So why don't we roll on the common gear table and see if we find something from there with a D10. I'll go ahead and roll the D10. One. So we're gonna get a D6 power glove.
Ooh, what does a power glove do?
I'm so glad you asked. Power glove is an item that can be found in many archives or sites. Constructed from a heavy nanoceramite armor plating, it has significant capabilities when improving physical force. Once per explore action, you may roll a bash check. Reroll, sorry, a bash check.
Incredible.
So
That's huge.
our bash is really not that great for
It's a
merit,
D4.
but hey, we can do it twice. So
We should put it
yeah,
on Chucky.
we should totally put it on Chucky. Because Chucky just wants to make us breakfast toast. It's all good.
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course, Chucky needs additional gloves for this breakfast
definitely,
toast shenanigans.
definitely does not want to like suffocate us in our sleep or anything.
Definitely not. That'd be
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could totally do that. All right. So I think we have to figure out actually what's going on with our gear in our locker here
Yeah,
because
because we can only carry 3, right?
yeah, I'm gonna move the flamethrower into the locker maybe.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then I don't know. What do you think? The
The
hazmat suit,
power glove.
the power glove, into the locker.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll put those in there for now. All right. So now we can go. So we've got the site figured out, and now we want to check out the archive that's here. So we need to roll.
Archive.
Yeah, that's a D8 table.
Do you want to roll the first one?
I would love to roll the first one. I got a 2. It is a stellar library long abandoned. Want to roll the threat?
I kind of don't. I rolled a 1.
1. No threat to obtain. So
How is that possible
easy
that we did
peasy.
that for the site and the archive?
It's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
very lucky. All right, and then there is a reward potential here. Do you want to roll it?
I
I
don't know
rolled
if
the
I do.
last one. Yeah,
Okay. All right, here I go. This is a D. That's a D10. Let me re-roll.
that's a D8. Yeah,
I got a 6.
a 6. Nothing. Yeah, we
Dang
just
it!
find this really cool stellar library, long abandoned, but it doesn't have the insights that we're looking for.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's really cool, though. I like
Yes.
this. This was
So
a
what
fun
did that
site.
look
Like a
like in just in
fun planet.
general?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we find this ship. Inside the ship, I think maybe there's like maybe its interface is a hologram person that's kind of partly see-through. And so
Hmm.
maybe Merritt sees like the first visage of, I don't know how you say that word, of a human that they've seen in a really long time that kind of flickers and shudders to life as they locate this library. And it, asks them what they're looking for. And Merritt starts asking, all the questions that they would ask about where are the people, what's happened, and maybe even going into some of the insights that they previously had received and trying to find answers around them. And the hologram just kind of apologetically shakes its head and says, "I'm sorry, that is not in my archive."
Devastating.
Yeah.
Then we're like, screw you. We're leaving you on this ship. And we just
We're
fly
out.
away.
Yeah. And maybe it like glitches out a little bit and seems like maybe there's some damage, like maybe there's
Mm-hmm.
some missing memory or something as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to try one more place?
We got 10 minutes. We could do one more.
We could probably do one more, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Is this our last stream, Will? Or we have one more after this?
It's a good question. I think our campaign actually ends like right around the time our next stream would be.
Mm-hmm.
But we could do like a wrap up or something. We could, maybe if we don't find an insight in this next spot, maybe we could reveal a final insight, and then we could do like a campaign wrap up and I don't know. I'll have to talk to Alan about this. I wonder if he could come
Sounds
and
great.
we could do like a Q&A or something like that of the final. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like a celebration.
It's like a celebration.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
We'll
But
crack
let's
open
do
a
one
Mountain
more.
Dew and cheers.
Yeah, that's right. Crack open a Mountain Dew. Oh shoot. All right, I was just gonna like label this guy here. So this was Rembrandt.
Rembrandt.
They spell it right.
Yeah. What is spelling?
What is spelling? Indeed.
We should put like a little spaceship icon here. I should probably catch up on the notes too.
Oh yeah, I'll look for an icon. Let's see.
All right.
What about our? Why isn't that working?
What thought are you? Why are you like this?
Yeah, lots of rockets. Let's see, which one do we want?
One that doesn't look like it's moving because this one is floating in place.
This one maybe.
Perfect.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna move somewhere else. I'll figure that out in a second. What if I put like a little?
Atmo.
What if we put like a stack of books here too?
Okay. Notes are caught up on. Found another planet on the opposite end of the system. There was a ship floating in Atmo containing supplies and a library.
I'm gonna say Merritt feels optimistic about this sector and is gonna go somewhere close by.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I need an artist name again.
I know.
Should we do a musical artist?
Sure. Yeah. Taylor Swift.
It's the Swifty planet. I'm so here for this. Do we need to do the location check first to see where we're going?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the location. So it's D8s. I'll do the first one. I got industrial.
Ooh.
Yeah. You do the danger?
Industrial. Sure, I can do the danger. D8, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
1.
Risky.
Okay.
Occupied? No.
Not occupied.
Yeah, we have been lucking out on the occupied roll. I rolled a 5 this time, so yeah. Okay. Cool. So a little dangerous to get in here, but there aren't any known foes. So that's a thing.
Should we fly over and then scan that planet?
Yeah, let's do our flight check.
We're still on a D4, aren't we?
This one's 2d6 for the flight roll first.
Okay. A 6 and a 1. 7.
7. Potentially dangerous. We do need to make a D4 engine check. I will roll a D4. I rolled a 4 again. Okay, so there's a cost.
Okay.
All right, let's go to our handy dandy tools here and check a risky cost. No additional effect.
That
Again,
has been treating us quite
it's been
kindly.
treating us very well. I feel like I need to. Okay, there are other
It
things
is
that come up.
working.
It's working.
Obviously working.
It's working. We just got really lucky.
The
All
cyan
right.
stars are smiling on us today.
Yeah, and there are no Swifties on the Swifty planet, so it's yeah.
Devastating,
Yeah.
honestly.
All right. Let's go back and what did I do there? How'd that end up there? Just I've done many things. I regret all of them. Okay.
The little ship just wants to be on the ship page.
It just wants to be on the ship page. You know what? It has every right.
It
I'm
has
just gonna.
every right to be on the ship page. There
Yeah.
you go, little
There you go,
guy.
little fella. All right.
That's the Borealis right there.
That's
Bori Jr.
that's right. Okay. So we're gonna make it down. No cost and resources. So now we can do a scan, yeah?
Okay.
Uh,
You want to roll it
2D.
this time?
I
The
could
first
roll it,
one?
sure. Yeah, 2d10.
I feel
I
like I've
could
been
do
rolling
it.
the first one a lot.
Oof, it's probably not gonna be good. Yeah, I got a 7. That's nothing.
But
Roll
it's
the second one.
occupied.
But it's occupied. Hey.
I got an 18.
Okay.
So we didn't think there
Um,
was anybody here. But once we got closer, we saw it for sure was.
yeah, totes.
I hope
Oh
it's
yeah,
pirates. I think that'd just be hilarious.
they were hiding.
Find
Okay.
out.
Well, yeah, let's do the occupied roll. I got a D8 here. See what's going on. Oh, no, Nivacrea Zealots.
Oh, zealots.
Yeah, those are tough. Okay.
Okay. I got bugs.
And bugs.
So there's zealots and bugs here and nothing helpful. I don't think this is the planet for us to land on.
Yeah, I agree. Where are the zealots? Did I make a thing for zealots? Maybe I didn't.
I think it's that one right there.
The little
This
horse.
little horse figure.
The rook.
Or maybe
Or no,
not.
that's not a rook. That's a knight. Okay, well I can't get to it, so no no icons for zeal.
Shocking.
Um
Maybe it was the church?
Oh, could be.
This one.
I'm gonna do this one.
Ooh, I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one, right? Okay. All right, and this was
Swift.
Swift.
Oh. Oh, planet.
Oh, planet.
That weren't for us.
No. So much not. All right. Farther away. I guess we're done, right?
We're at time.
Yeah,
I've got
we're at
time for
time.
one more if you wanted to do it, but I don't know how much you need to keep to your schedule here.
Yeah. I think it's a good spot to stop. We've told folks
sounds
it's an
good.
hour. I think that's fair. All right. Well, what do we need to do? We want to remind people. We want to remind you. Come watch us again probably next week. Find out what happened to Merritt because we're gonna bring an end to this one way or another next week. And yeah. What else do I want to say?
You want to talk about what's
you
coming
know,
up for Cyan Starlight?
yeah.
What's the
I
next
mean,
stretch goal we're going for?
yeah. Yep. Just a reminder about the stretch goals. So we are in the final days of the Kickstarter. It's going to end next week. And we are working on, so I was showing the tools a couple times while we were playing here today. So there's these two different sections of tools. We're planning, if we reach our $13,000 stretch goal, to add 2 more sections of tools that make it just really simple to just kind of go like through steps of playing the game if you want to. Now, you don't have to, definitely not a requirement. But the cool thing about this is it also looks great and works really great on mobile. So I don't know how this is going to look. Actually, it looks okay. So if we're on mobile and like I want to get my encounters thing going down here and I click on the go, it's going to scroll right to it. And on your phone, that'll just like pop right up. So it's going to show you exactly what you're looking for right when you need it. So it's pretty cool. And we'll add some more of that stuff. Some of the things you heard us like going through this time, and we're like rolling off screen, like quite a lot of that actually we're planning to pull into this next one. So it should be pretty cool. Um, Beyond that, just if we can get there, we're aiming for that $16,000 stretch goal, and if we get it, then we're gonna uh, come out with the Cyan Technical Manual, which is a quarterly zine with loads of cool additional content for Cyan Starlight.
Loads.
So much guest writers, new art, new rules, new content, all kinds of stuff. So very, very neat. We're Alan and I spent quite a lot of time talking about it. We're like, this is so cool. And anyway, so it's gonna be really fun. Um, yeah, what else?
I think that's it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining the stream and watching us two-head play this single-player game. It's kind of fun just bouncing ideas back and forth off each other. Now that I've officially done one by myself, it was equally enjoyable with a person.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And that was cool. If you get a chance, you can check that out. M did a stream, and it's really like it's cool production quality with like sound effects and a nice overlay with showing the dice rolls and everything. And it's on the Level One Geek YouTube
Mhm.
channel. You can go check that out. Maybe I'll toss a link in the show notes for folks
Yeah.
that want to see it. So yeah, it's good times. All
I
right.
don't say that I got all the rules right, but I think I got the spirit of the game.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, remove that and I guess do the bid you farewell.
The slow wave.
The slow wave as we wait for the stream to end.